Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ostiados, but you can call me Osti, and welcome back for more Expedition 33. We are gonna continue from where we stopped yesterday, and I am really looking forward to playing. I have a great time yesterday, and yeah, let's keep playing, Okay, where... So, first things first, I'm sorry for starting the stream a little bit late today. Some stuff happened, and let's not waste too much time on that. And also, you may have realized that my model is on a different part of the screen. I noticed when I was rewatching yesterday's stream that I end up blocking the HP bars, so I'm sorry about that. From what I skim, I start clicking around, and from what I noticed, I don't think there is anything vital on the top right of the screen, so hopefully this is gonna be better. So what are we going to start doing today? We have two options. We can go to the left or to the right. We are trying to go north. I don't know which direction is north. To find our little sister, and it's probably a trap, but we don't care. I'm gonna start going to the right, and then we can see what happens. That's a loading screen. I think that's the first one. Sorry, let me just... while the loading is happening. Okay, everything seems to be alright. That's a lot of loading. Game. What are you loading? Okay. Oh! It's an actual map. Were we in this zone? No, we were in this zone. We are trying to get to that zone. Oh god, this is gigantic. Okay, so first things first.
The message said head north to the weird corals.
Let's go
in a hut.
Let's go back and then check the other way just to be sure, and then we can close off this zone. So there is some rope here for us to go down, as well as an item.
An advantage.
Ooh, gain powerful for 1 turn on basic attack. That's good. Let me... He has 2 points. I can... Okay, so let's do like this. I want to unequip this one and go for this one. Or which one of these I prefer? I think I prefer the critical rate. And then on his editor we can unequip this and then equip burning shot. So we now have both. And we still have energy for that. Okay. For her, we are spending everything on critical burn. We are gonna keep critical burn. That is way too important for us to not use. Why is her... Okay. Anything else here? No. So let's go down that rope and see what happens. Is this just a way back? Just a shortcut? Let's check it out. Yeah, this is just a shortcut. Anything under this barrel? No. Nothing under the taru. Yeah, that's back for where we came from. I do want to start also doing some story recaps, but I'm gonna try to only do that every maybe 3 or 4 streams. Because if I do that every stream, we are gonna have just a big place. Maybe I can do that on the videos. I could edit it out and just put a bit of me explaining the story before the video starts. Okay, so there are some random encounters to my right. To the left, there is a cave there. There is a house there. Are those the weird corals? I kinda wanna ignore everything and just proceed with the story. So we can get the third party member. That does feel like a good idea to me. Also, there is pink there. I want the pink. Are these 3 random encounters? Or does this random encounter look like the 3 of them? I think, yeah, you fight the 3 of them. So, let's start. Let me kill this guy. Oh no, he's stronger. Okay. Let me think. I think I can basic attack this guy. So let me put some attack here. No, I cannot basic attack him. Let's make sure we finish it off at least one guy. That was my fault.
I'm ready.
Too early. That's fine. That was my fault. It's the first stream. We need to get back to the rhythm. Let's deal with that, and then we recover some energy because of the skill.
For a margin's error.
And for her, let's go with Ice Line. It was not enough to kill. Oh, but we do have another round of attacks. Oh yeah! We did get some new abilities for him.
Danger.
If we miss this, we all die. Okay, yeah. So, a few things first. The game is really loud to me, and that's my fault. Let me lower it. And then let me raise it back for you guys. There is some weird thing where... Let's put it here. When I check the statistic on OBS, it says that the game is louder than my voice. But then when I watch the pre-recording, the game is actually not that loud. So we need to... I'm gonna need a few streams to get the audio in the right level. So I apologize for that. And also, expect me to die on the first combat of each stream because I need a little bit of time to readjust myself to the timings. So, this guy dies if we shot him enough, right? Oh no, we only have 2 more shots and they are not gonna be enough to kill him. But I think if we shoot this guy and basic attack him... Okay, not enough. So we can kill one of the 2. I think this guy on the right has a more annoying dodge attack. Okay, he dodged that. Great. We still were able to do a good counter. That's great. Okay, a second counter. Getting back to it. Too early. Was it too early? I think it was too early. And we can do overcharge. It's not gonna do as much damage as it should, but it should break him. Yeah, he's now broken. So any skill should be enough to finish him off. And we can grab... Oh! A level up. Why? Why? Her first weapon... So, my first instinct is use a weapon for X amount of time and the weapon will level up. But we did use her basic attack for longer than we used this weapon, and it did not level up. So it's not a time based. When we got a level up from the spear boss, I thought it was going to be like a scenario based, like each boss is associated with a weapon, and when you defeat you get a free level up on that weapon. But I'm not sure of that because that was not a boss fight. Maybe there is a drop rate for weapons, and when we get a weapon twice, it levels up. It's a gacha-like system where you need to grab a lot of copies of a specific weapon. That sounds... No, that sounds wrong. Let's go for a full heal so we can do this encounter. Is the two of them gonna join? Yes, they are. Okay. Let me full shot this guy. We did not get the burn. Okay, I was hoping we would get a burn. Let me finish him off. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Yeah, we could have done that, couldn't we? Yeah. That was a mistake on my part. I should have done this with burn. Have used the basic attack on this guy. Slowly. Alright. Counter. Spell. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Getting back on it. Takes a second, but we eventually get back on the rhythm. He's resisting us. Why is he resisting us? Because our weapon is fire. And so our skills also are fire because of the element of the weapon. Does the game have a system like that? Let me check the map. Okay, we actually unlock a lot more. This is the area I saw, but I cannot access because it's dangerous. And this is where we need to go. But we can also go to the right of it, which is something I would normally do if I have a full party. But since we don't have a full party, getting a full party is a bigger priority. Also unlock the camp. Camp, you can access the camp at any time. Okay, we have access to the camp. We could have done this all this time. Okay. What do you want to do on the camp? We want to upgrade our weapons. Because every time we get an upgrade, the amount of damage was gigantic. So it's absolutely worth doing it. I don't remember what was the attack of my weapon on level 1. And I need to remember that so I can do a better comparison with new weapons we get.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
I'm still not sure if I prefer to keep silent on cutscenes or if I prefer to talk, but I think I prefer to keep more silent. See, I was talking there, I did not pay attention to what she said.
So, we can rest a bit, but the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
You
But
do
right
need
now,
to
it's
rest.
just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw
He
his
was
face.
old. Oh, yeah. Are we getting a flashback? Oh, this is cool. A bit shiny, but...
He must be what? 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage.
He did survive the
We don't know who we're
Gamage.
dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message.
He's right.
Lucien. Lucien died to save me.
Pretty much everyone did.
And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Maëlle die out here. I'm taking her home.
Maëlle. I'm still not
No,
accustomed
no,
to her name. So sorry if
fuck
I...
the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us?
Establish a base of
My
operations?
gun and your spots?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Maëlle, she's...
Maëlle swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said
We
the
can wait
future of
until
Lillian is more important than
until
any
she's here.
individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that?
Oh, now
Do
that it's an
you
important
still
life
believe that?
and not just a random life, now it's different.
Do you?
One for all changes when the one when you care about the one.
I hope I do.
Big difference between sacrificing yourself for 100 and sacrificing the loved one for 100. And now he faces the choice.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
Don't. You're emotional, and it makes sense. It's been a stressful day. Alright, Expedition 33. Okay, what do we have here? How do I use my items? I want to use the tint. Okay, there's probably a menu for that. None in the music required to use this. Why did you bring this with you? Camp. In camp you can rest, converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with the bonfire. That's interesting and all, but how do I upgrade my gear? This is the bed. This is the pretty vision that someone's going to take a beautiful screenshot with. Where do we upgrade our equipment? This is nothing. Most probably is interacting with the fire. Interacting with the fire is probably the camp menu. Or interact with the flag. Upgrade. Campfire. Let's rest. Let's upgrade and then we can think more. So, I was thinking about status. And the more I think defense and might, it doesn't matter. Might is just so weak. Okay, when we get to the fourth point, then it does twice, but it's so low bonus damage. When compared to a weapon, I feel like most of our weapon upgrades come from the weapon itself. Agility is going to be good. Speed will always be good. There are a few fights where we got double action, and I want to keep that. The most important status from what I can see is absolutely lucky. Lucky is the big status in this game. So I do want to keep putting points in lucky. Oh, this gives her attack power because it's related to the weapon. We want speed and we want HP. We want to keep upgrading HP because we do get a bit of defense from the agility. And I do want to have enough to at least survive one. Hopefully we'll reach a point where we can survive 2 hits. I I do want to learn this one. Apply 3 burns instead of 2. No, this one applies 3 and 2 more if he is marked. This is the thing that marks, right? Yeah, we should unlock this right now. Because the mark is really gonna help us here. Now it's 5. Does increase in damage, but it doesn't apply burns. This one applies 5 burns. Heavy fire applies the 5 every enemy 2 hits. But I do think maybe unlocking every element is also going to be important for her. But I do want to prioritize revitalization. I feel like this is gonna help us survive a lot of battles. We are putting a decent amount of points in vitality, so having a bit of a more tank party does not sound like a bad idea. Sorry, reviving based around max HP when you... Sorry, restoring HP based around max HP does look good when you are improvising your survivability by HP. The main continent, hard to believe we are finally here. Okay, this is not how you upgrade weapons. Is this how you upgrade weapons? Right in the journal. Finds a spot where he can be alone. Sometime writing this journal, he writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
For those who come after. I still don't know how to upgrade weapons. It just says camp, right? Can be used at camp to upgrade weapons. How do I use this? Maybe in the weapon menu? Tooltip? No, there is no button for upgrading here. Also, yeah, this is not a fire weapon. Why was his attack doing fire damage? Curious. I want a powerful this side. Let me reorganize this. Lumiere Assault, then Overcharge, and then Mark. The right side I want Recover, and then Powerful. Let me swap these two. Thunder on the left side, and then Healing on the right side. Consumes 2 to cost 0, okay. She's using the Dodger, right? The Dodger isn't really that good. Yeah. This is better. She gains speed but loses a bit of power, but that's fine. We can unequip this. And... no, we can equip because we have nothing else to put this point on. Same with him. Okay. How do I upgrade my equipment? Do I really have to progress to unlock something else in the camp? I don't see anything else around that could lead to it. Let's assume there is something else and we need to... why? Let's assume there is something else we need and we haven't unlocked it yet. There is probably going to be some... when we unlock the option to upgrade, there is probably gonna be some sort of tutorial. What is this? Oh. Convenient. Oh, that's the pink I saw when I was looking at the guys.
Nice.
Okay, another Lumina point. We don't need it for now, so let's keep it. I believe it's the one on the left, yes. The one on the left is the correct one and the right side is the wrong one. But I do want to go there because there's a pink there and I want to grab the pink. This is an invisible barrier, okay. This is blocked by natural rocks, and I probably cannot go around it from the right side, but let's check just in case. Yes, this is also natural wall. We probably... Yeah, this is probably a shortcut, but we need to unlock it somehow. Let's just obey the game then. Anything else I wanted to go to the left? I don't think so. This is a nice... Do I want to say theme? Idea? Look? I like the way that the bubbles look with the on the background. After winning 4 battles with a Pictos, the passive effect can be equipped on all characters, not just the character that use the Pictos, all characters. So you don't have to keep juggling around. It feels like we are under the ocean. That is a cool effect to have. Okay, our cutscene of introduction. It really... We are under the ocean somehow. That's a cool... Especially having this on the second zone.
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere
Okay.
lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
Alright, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
Hopefully. There is more to this story. Let's see if we can find something. Not their diaries. Shame. This is a... Alright.
Nice.
Apply shell when falling below 50 HP. What is shell? I wanna keep all 3 of these, so let me swap this one. SOS shell, level 3, 13 defense and 14 speed. That's a lot of defense. Apply oh, sorry, I don't want to switch to the burning. Let me put on top of the deadly. And then, yeah, this is one we want to have equipped. She cannot equip that energy yet. She needs 1 more point, but we can deal with that later. Level 3 Pictos. Let's see if is there any other path around. I don't think so. This is the way forward. Let me just look a little bit more. That's the entrance, so let me check this. Doesn't look like there is anything here. No, 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 no. And just a different way to arrive here. Okay. Yes. Okay, what is this? Paint cage. Paint cage contains a rare loot. To unlock, find 3 locks and shoot them. Find 3 locks. What do you define as a lock? Let's see if we can find the first one so I know what I'm looking for. Oh, is that what I'm looking for? How do I shoot? That's how I shoot. Okay, so we are looking for some weird distortions. The question is, how far away from the chest itself should we look? My first instinct is that all of 3 of them should be somewhat close by. My second instinct is, no, get fucked. Behind the statue. Makes sense, and I'm gonna guess, yeah, the right side. Okay, they are somewhat all... They were all in the view of the place itself. So let's hope.
An advantage.
Ooh, okay, we can explore for longer now. Let's hope that's going to continue being the case.
Well, that will help.
No matter where we go, we continually find the corpses of previous expeditions. How many people did we send to this continent? And we were never, ever able to establish a basic headquarters.
Doesn't matter.
How did we never establish something? Just send like 6, 7 bolts at once. Okay, let me shoot the mask. Let me shoot the leg. Okay, is the mask different? The mask is a little bit different. It doesn't break like the guys from the first zone. He's also really weak to fire. Just a basic attack here. Okay, so we can easily kill these guys. Especially because they are weak to fire, which is our currently main element. And it's probably gonna continue being the main element for a while. It's basically because I didn't see any other. There are a bunch of effects that improves if the enemy are burning, and I like the burning itself. Oh,
We can use it.
nothing like being rewarded. But I did not see any other element that let us have some sort of build or combo. And having our build be around a combo is always a good idea. Anything here? Aside from 2 guys, an item. Okay. Let's kill one of them. I don't think we can kill both, but I think we should be able to kill one. Can we kill one with just Gustav? How much? Yes, Gustav by himself is enough. If we do 2 fire shots and then ignition, sorry, not ignition, immolation, how much are we talking about? Not as much. Oh, it's a combo. Okay, 2 hits with a decent amount of lag in between them. I am genuinely surprised that I was able to parry that on my first try. Okay, battle. So Gustav is able to one-shot, but Looney is not. Probably because of how strong our basic attack is.
We can use it.
Marking shot, 26 speed, 6 chance to apply marks on 3 aiming shots. I do want that on him. I think I'm gonna trade empowering attack. Put marking shot on top of empowering attack, yes. Now his pre-aim has a chance of doing 2 things because we also have critical burn equipped. We can equip this. Oh, this is really expensive. That's a good thing to learn. Yeah, now our attacks, our 3 shots can do 2 things and both help her. Our basic attacks are also strong. In her case, we have 6 points. I can't use these 2, so critical burn is the better one. She naturally has burning shots, so yeah, I think we're fine for now. Anything else here aside from it? No. How much Lumina do we have? 15. Yeah, we are gonna start using that a lot eventually. We can already see that the cost of these passive abilities are going to continually raise, and we are gonna want a lot of them. For his first turn, okay, yeah, it explodes. Marks the status affected and increases the next damage received by a character by 50%. Max only affect one instance of damage. Let me shoot both. Okay, his free aim is enough to just win. That is. And we have pretty much no points in attack. Can I think it's just stunned then. But also we were able to win because there were two of them. And there are two of them again. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Also, even though we shot the balloon, the one on the right was marked. Was he marked when we shoot his balloon? Yes, when we shoot his balloon. Okay, it was not we shoot the balloon on the left and somehow we marked the guy on the right. No, we shoot the balloon on the right and that marked him because the balloon is part of his body. It is an attack. Okay, there is no special if you do a big AoE shooting a barrel, everyone gets affected by it. That is not the case. Does he have deadly mark? Yes. So he can shoot 3 times. And then his basic attack plus the mark. And we are done. Gustav is becoming a beast. The fact that the shoot can also burn and he has high crit chance on burn. Everything is working nice together. I like when, even though it's the start of the game and pretty much, I'm gonna assume pretty much everyone is going to be doing a build like this. You were too slow, I did not think there was another one. But as soon as we get a turn, too slow.
Watch out.
Okay, just in time. And they just die. Alright. There is only one, so the explosion is not going to do as much. But it doesn't matter because there's just one. 800 experience, damn, that is a lot. Marking shots, I do want her to learn marking shots. Nothing else behind us. We came from the left, yes, and then we pick that item. So now we go to the other left. Let's heal the party. We got a good 4 or 5 fights in a row. So wait, no, that's not. On a small dungeon like this, it feels really easy to mark, to have a hidden corridor. But yeah, I'm kind of paying attention to the ground to see.
Over there, a hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Yeah, something. Let's go around it for now. There's a wall. Okay, there is a flag here. Good. Expedition 54. Let's rest. Let's do our level up. Let's put here. Just because I want all 3 status to synchronize again. For skills, okay, she can now learn revive. That is beautiful. We really wanted that. It's difficult for us to build the charge for it, but that's fine. So 6 more levels and she get the big healing. And we can get her back to becoming a damage dealer. Where? Here, okay. So there is a rope. Wasn't there a rope around here? Oh, that's the rope. No. It just looked like one. Oh, there's an item behind the house.
Interesting.
Money. We still haven't found any reason to use money. Like, there was no shop, there was no society. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else. And what the... Oh yeah, that's what I saw and I thought it was a rope. But no. It's just decoration. Okay, another cutscene.
Look, there's a door inside.
You didn't need to stop her for that.
Seems empty. Let's go.
His reaction of, what the fuck are you, why are you stopping me?
Someone lives here.
Are you sure about that? I mean, if it looked like someone has recently cleaned it, so that, yeah, that's a sign of living, but someone did make this. Ooh, that doesn't look like anyone I know. The expedition doesn't have that fur on their shoulders. And the old man... Did the old man... I don't think the old man have like a fur coat. Not like with the
Where
the
are we?
neck fur.
This is...
So the hunter was a teleportation kind of place. Floating light, or maybe it was the graphic. Okay, this is a flag. I love the flag. It's a 33 for the expedition 33 because no one else has come here, only us. So we need to plant our own flag. Okay, left door, right door, stairs. Let's start with right door. Let's start with left door. Let's start with the stairs. Left, right, middle. Let's start with left. 2 doors. And a path. Well, I assume that this goes to the other side. Yes, it's not exactly symmetrical, but okay. Is this place well kept? What is this? I kind of want to zoom in and look at those photos. There is a... Okay, I think that's my sister, so let's leave that for later. So she got here. Oh, was the 33 flag planted by her, maybe? Important door in the middle, nothing. Let me check the left corridor, which we ignore. This one has windows. Did the other side have windows? I don't think so. Also, did we go up there? The up there is the middle path, right? Yes, and it's blocked by a door. Okay, the other place should be this one. Wait. The frame is empty. Can I check this one? No. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I mean, we know where we need to go, so everything here should be optional extra. But it's good to check. Nothing. Oh, we can interact with the piano. Okay. Why is there like a ribbon here? Big dinner table. And a path to what is probably a locked door. We cannot even interact with the door. Okay, let's go talk to our sister. We found it! We found the third party member. Now I can stop trying to stop myself from doing way too harder content before the time. And also, this is a nice place to stay. If we can find food.
Mael?
Mael. She's alive. And she doesn't look like she's missing any limbs or anything like that.
Gustav? Are you real?
You cannot see, but I just have the biggest smile on my face.
Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you.
I didn't want to say it, but I felt that in the cutscene, I feel like she died in the cutscene.
I should have come for you.
I kind of want to go back to and check on my VODs, but also I kind of don't,
I was worried.
because if that's a plot twist and she's actually dead, I prefer to let the game give me that information.
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With...
Oh shit! Oh, is he not?
He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
The blacksmith?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's...
What
it's
the
quite
fuck are you?
From the nephrons.
He can reinforce our pictos. Pictos can be upgraded. Oh, you got a new party member. Yes, she's under level. Damn, we are over level. How? Okay. What's she? Probably doesn't have anything equipped. Let's give her whatever we have left over. And then she has 5 points. I think if she has 6, I would go with these two, but she doesn't. So I think I'm gonna go with critical burn. Also, I think I'm gonna go with basic attack on her. Let's... Can I check her skill tree? Yes. Okay, let's take a minute and analyze this. She comes with 3 points available. She has... Let's check the the expensive ones. Should we check the ones she has? Okay, these are locked. Let's go start here. Deals low single target damage and apply defenseless for 3 turns. Use weapon element. Deals low fire damage, applies 3 burns. Offensive stance applies 2 more. What is offensive stance? Deals medium single target physical, increase damage, and on virtuoso stance costs less AP. Deals low single target, switch to virtual stance if target is burning. Okay. Deals low fire damage, target becomes weak to fire for 2 turns. That is, I really want that. Oh, being able to force the opponent to be weak to fire is so good. Deals medium fire damage, apply 3 turns, defensive stance applies 2 more. Deals medium 2 damage, consumes up to 10 burn. I don't like that. Deals high fire, 1 hit, damage increase for each hit received since the previous turn. Also absolutely hate that, because we pretty much die in 1 hit, so that's really not good for us. Deals extreme single target fire, 3 hits, apply 5, and if it's burning, applies 7. Cost 9. These two skills go really well together, I feel like. This one and this one. Let's check the middle. Apply guardedness to all enemies for 310. Okay, that's something we absolutely... I've noticed that there are some icons. These are all red. No, they're not all red. Is that... Yeah, that's the offensive stance icon. And where is the... Yeah, and that's the defensive stance. So does this... Yeah, this one comes with the virtuoso stance. Apply shell, reduce damage takes for 3 allies. Okay, so these two are really good for us as general buffs. All 3 of these skills are honestly must take. Protect allies from taking damage in their place for 2 turns. I don't like that. Deals high single target damage for an enemy. Increase damage to market. Not really sure. Deals very high single target physical. 1 hit. Reduce AP cost for each attack parried since last turn. Okay, now this one is interesting. Because let's say we parry 3 attacks. Not only did we get 3 APs, but lower the cost of using 3 APs. If we parry 4 attacks, this is pretty much free. Not exactly, but very close to. Reapply currently stance and gives 2 to 4 AP. So it's a better AP potion. Reapply, so stances stay there for X amount of turns, and when you have an stance, you get a buff. And then but she can also be stanceless. So you have to spend turn applying a stance. Maybe using these attacks change her into the stance that the attack is marking. Reduce self-heal to 1 but refill all HP. So she goes to 1 HP but she gets full AP. Depending on the fight, I could see myself using that a lot, but it does change us to Virtuos. And maybe we don't want that. These are the Virtuos, right? No. Deals high single target damage. If Virtuoso stay in Virtuoso, can break. I think this is the best break for her. Because of how cheap it can potentially be. I don't like this one. Does she have any other good break skills that we saw yet? Okay, so that's just the 3. Okay, so she only has 3 break skills, and I prefer this one. Okay, deals low single target damage, destroy all target shields, gain 1 AP for each shield. If target is defenseless because of guard down, for example, play a second turn. That is really good. I don't think I would equip this every fight. She also has this. Oh, this is the offensive stance. Where are the 3 stances? This is offensive switch. Where is the one that changes her stance? This switches to Virtuoso. This also switches to Virtuoso. Okay. Okay, so again, this is a really good skill, but it's after we grab these 3. Deals medium damage to all enemies. Apply defenseless for 1 turn. For random encounters, this is probably better than this. Do a big strike. We don't need more than 1 turn. If it's a random encounter, we just want to be short one. Deals extreme damage, 5 hits, critical deals double. Okay, so this is probably her best single target damage. Maybe this one actually. Applies 5 burns and do extreme single target. 5 hits, 3 hits. But we can use this to force him. So we can do defenseless, then delegates to force, and then do extreme damage. If he attacks us, we can also break him now with payback. Okay, she can be a support character, but I'm probably gonna play her as hyper offensive. We will see. I need to understand how the offensive stances looks like. But if I was to guess a build, just from the top of my head, based around nothing, I would go these 3 skills, payback, pyros, and maybe mesofort. Because while this one doesn't cost a lot of AP, this one does cost a lot. Breakroot doesn't cost a lot. Also, is this the only AoE attack we are gonna have on her? I feel like having at least one AoE is good. For now, these 2 are probably our most used skills. Like this, we are probably gonna use this on top in place of basic attack, which means we shouldn't try to lumina her for basic attacks. But let's not. We already fought a bit too much. Also lock the door.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use Mile on the field because when he runs, there is a weird animation around him on his arm and his head. There is a bit too much ghosting for me. I don't like the flying, and this one is kind of more normal. It kind of feels weird to use the kid. Crater.
Jen, we just trained earlier.
Oh, he's been helping her.
All right. But this time I have backup.
Okay, a tutorial. Curator attacks the expedition. Attacking announced with jump flare must be jump. What the fuck do you mean jump flare? What the fuck you can't parry? After jumps you can... Okay. Another things to remember. Okay, I did not need another layer. Okay, 30 here, 20 here. We did apply the burning. Let's put mark on him.
Take him down.
Let us stain them.
And then with her, we can use the mark. Let me think. Let's just go with burning. Not the best way to spend the mark. Okay, stanceless. Okay, yeah. Melee skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance takes less damage, gains 1 AP per parry or dodge above her currently on. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes more damage. Virtuos deals a lot more damage. Okay, so Virtuos is the ideal stance. Switch to a new stance also provides with an extra. Switching between stances without interruption to maximize. Okay, so we want to constantly be switching. Our offensive switch, Spark. Offensive switches her to offensive. Spark switches her to offensive, and then offensive again to switch to offensive again. For this turn, let me think. I'm gonna go with Spark. Okay, no, we are not. We are gonna go with offensive switch because the game said so. Probably to teach about defenseless. Yes. Increases by 25.
Danger!
Okay. Needs to get used to it, but we will. For her, let's keep the burning.
Feel
And now we can switch. An offensive is the member at the end of the turn. At the end of the turn, she will revert unless she uses skills. Then changes to a different one. Oh, so she must switch every turn. And then if we go from offensive to defense with the spark, we get 5 more.
On me.
5 more burn. Okay.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, the timing of the jump is also pretty forgiving. Actually, I think I'm just gonna attack because I want the mark and the burn. And his basic attack does so much damage that we should abuse it. Okay, so her build must be a bit different from what I was thinking. She must have basic skills for all 3 stances and constantly
That was
switch.
fun, but I think you've
She-
had enough training today.
She needs some sort of MMO
You could come with us.
skill
if you like.
cycle.
If that's a yes,
Oh, is that what's going to unlock craft? Okay, that's probably what's going to unlock crafting. In that case, yeah, we have nothing else to do here, do we? Because this is a dead end.
Manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Noko's usually here. I wonder where.
Who is Noko? Oh, the thing that the kids were cosplaying.
Is that a gestural?
Intruders vessel would not be pleased and guard. Stop
you
that.
big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human?
That's
It's a
Noko.
bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items for coin.
Okay, that's the shop. Just don't trade with anyone, only worth warriors. Are you worth mustache man? Although I do like the brush on your face.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the SKA exist too. Are there more gestrals like you? I'd love to meet them.
Maybe.
Noko, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh,
They have a
really?
village.
Lune,
I know. Don't have time for detours.
yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
The painters, how are you gonna cross the sea? You're so slow and you have no fin.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Oh.
Noko, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah?
Maybe.
Come on, you broomhead. I know you know.
Oh, Broomhead, that's good. Excellent insult. Okay, ask Golgra. Chief has the answer, just go to the village. In the middle of our ancient sanctuary, red trees everywhere. Can't miss it.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more gestrals.
And now the party is kinda happy again. And that's good. We were on a very depressing streak. Guests from merchants travel across the world, offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma. However, their most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest warrior. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. Okay, so the shop has... It's 2 shops, but you can only access the second after you get to a certain level. Or you can probably access early by spending 4 hours memorizing their attack patterns and just playing good. But let's not get into that yet. We'll have time. Should we learn? Should we give her might? No, let's not go away from our currently plan. I like the current plan. I want to keep the current plan. And then after a while we can... let me check something. Offensive, offensive, offensive. Defensive. Keep. And then offensive. Yeah, what about this one? Defensive. These 2 are defensive, but are too expensive. We need a cheap defensive one. Probably Spark. So the gentleman Spark, guard down, guard up, payback, poly. That's pretty much all. For now, let's just learn this one. Then we can learn guard down next turn. We could also switch to Vital Stand if the target's burning. Does it naturally not? Swift Stride. Huh. Anyone else has a skill point? He has a skill point. Any reason to? 3 damage? Kinda don't care about this. These two are interesting, but this one is not. So I think I'm just gonna hold the until 6 and grab that. Okay, let's check the shop. And then we can do one try. Trade. I can buy upgrade. I can buy Lumina. I want to buy Lumina. And we can fight him. Let's fight him. Let's see what happens. Oh. I think Gustav is our strongest for duels. Shoot the lantern. No. Him. 2 more shots. He took not a lot of damage. Look who grows bigger. Okay. Do you want to try? Let's go for basic attack. He's burning. Okay. It wasn't a jump attack. It was just a normal. Okay, let's go with overcharge because he's gonna break.
Guess this is
Not the best full damage, but breakage is always good. You prove yourself worth water. I got something special. Okay, he can expose attack. Basic attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. Okay, yes. Yes, sir. I don't think I want to buy that for now. So, should we have... I want to keep using skills with her. And for her, I kind of want to use... She needs to constantly be using skills. So... I think I'm gonna swap her. I'm gonna do a little bit of trading. For her, I think all 3 of them I want critical burn. And equip these 2. Because I want him to have... Where is our vehicles? I want him to have exposed attack. I want him to have augmented attack and empowering attack. He does a lot of basic attacks, basically. Which means he has a lot of AP left. I do want this, and between burning shot and marking shot, I think marking shot is better. For her, she can go with... I think I'm gonna go with the defensive one on her. Critical burning is good. And I think marking shot, because there really isn't much else to spend the points on. I don't think I want augment. I do want burning, and cleansing would be good, but after she gets the AoE spell. For her, let's go with that energy because she's gonna be able to kill things easier, I think. What's left for her? Burning shots? No, I don't think I'm gonna be using that a lot. I think we are just gonna go for the for the status on her. And for skills, she has 5 points. No, she has 0 points because she has critical burn. And that's fine. All 3 characters should have critical burn. Critical burn is insanely good. I do want also to get SOS Shell in all of them. But I think it's fine for now. I'm not sure if that's the best build we can come up with. But I think it's a fine enough build. So Gustav, we are gonna focus on basic attack with using the AP for some shooting. I think which ones have the skill on the shooting? She has marking shot and burning shot. He has marking shot. And she has burning shot. Okay. Also, before we go, let me just know outfits. Okay, makes sense.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you didn't stay in your mansion.
That's new.
Nice.
Wait, how? Oh, because there was this wall of stones, and then he broke the wall. He broke the wall down when he came here. Some random enemies, but they are already dead. Maybe the merchant killed them when he came here.
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
What the hell? Dragon? Okay. Anything here? No, this is just a big open zone for nothing, I guess. Okay, if I want to... 1, 2... Then... I don't think we should be using that attack like that. Yeah, his damage is great. For her... How much? Okay, he's not weak to fire, but... we should still be able to defeat him. The burning should be enough. Should we shot this? Interesting. Now he is burning, which means we should start with offensive switch. The burning should powerless. Decrease damage. Right there. Okay, 2 hits. I swear I did good timing on the first one. Let me use the revive. Let me shoot first. And then we revive her. Hopefully, yeah, she can act before him. And she's back to no stance. Okay, her first stance costs 1 AP, so she can attack twice and then go for it. Not attack twice, shoot. Okay, what is that? Brule level 3. Is that the weapon she's currently using? Or is that a new weapon? That's a new weapon and it comes at level 3. It has a lot more damage. Our damage increases by 10. And she goes from neutral to fire. Critical deals 2 burn. Basic attack applies 2 burn. 100% critical chance on Stanley. So her basic attack on the first turn is basically 3 burns. And her basic attack becomes infinite critical. As long as she's never using a skill, she's constantly critically. That could be an interesting build. It also guarantees 3 burning. We should heal. It also guarantees 3 burning every turn, which is also another positive. Let me finish exploring this place before we check the boat. There is something there. But it's on the other side of something. This guy is alone. Let me attack him. I think we got him, but I'm not sure. We did. Okay. First down. Second. And we have 2 more shots. I think we should... Okay, we were not able to finish him off, but that's fine. Because we're gonna have the rest be able to do it. Annihilation. And then the target is burning. And because the target is burning... No, her skills does not get affected by that. Yeah, the difference in damage... Actually, I think shooting basic attack is better. The difference in damage between a good shot and a bad shot is really big. Another level up, that's good. Some more materials for crafting, that's also good. This way have nothing. This way have an item, but only when you exit that way. That's the ship. There is an item there. There was some loading there. This is probably the way that leaves on that path. Are you an enemy? No. What are you? Demonier. Examine. Clinging to a metal chain. What if we give you one? Oh yeah! We got fire and we did not came back to give fire to that guy we found. We should do that at some point. Is this a jumping puzzle? Maybe. Item. I like item. Okay.
That will help.
Okay, that's the mine he needs to. Okay, let me see if we can go back. This way? Yes. Okay, the jumping is fairly forgiven. This way, and then direct. It should be here. Yeah, here you go. And if you attack me, well, that shit is gonna get exploded on first action.
Said something.
Oh! Okay, we need to go back and give the dude of the flame. We have to remember to do that. Much stronger. Alright. It doesn't have the bonus for fire. Instead, it has a bonus for thunder. I wonder if we level up this one, it's also gonna go to 80. Okay, lightning skill costs 1 less, so same thing. Increase the damage with lightning, same thing. And you get a stun on the start, same thing. Okay, so they are basically the same weapons, but one is for thunder builds and one is for fire. And for now, we're gonna go with the thunder one for the simple reason that it has better attack. This is probably the way back if you fall down and you make a mistake on the jumping puzzle. But let me just make sure there is no item down here. Yes, yes, yes. So let's go back and let's do the jumping puzzle again, just because I want to be sure there was not another path with an item I did not see. Oh, this one is the jump. Is there something on this way? No. It's just that passage. And it always leads back to the item. Did I even need to jump? Holy shit, game. At least ask me to do the jumping. Okay. Down here. And so that was the path inside this. So now let's continue this way.
Great.
Recode. Okay, a reset. That's always good to have. What is... Oh. Interesting. Are you gonna bring me to another mime? That's the path forward. What do we have here? No. Is there fall damage? No. Increase fear. Oh, I want this on him. I want this on him. Oh, but is it important? I don't think so. Let's equip on her. Because more than anything else, let's swap this. Now she has all 3 shots plus the extra damage. She lost marking, but we can equip back. Titan is cheaper. Okay, yeah, this is fine. There is no fall damage. Always good to learn it. So this is where we fall, and the guy was here on the right. Let's finish this guy off, and we can proceed. Yeah, I think this is... we can win this without any issue. And then basic attack. This one. You can use double shot. Oh, he's weak to electricity. And because we did that, he is also weak to electricity. Okay, having this weapon here is really good. Okay. Can we have presets of skills? Because I kind of want to have a preset for her where she uses every elemental skill, and we use that when we get to a new area. So we can check what enemy is weak to and then change the preset of that element. But yeah, probably not. And swapping on the go every time is probably gonna be tiresome. Maybe go for our elements, and then on the boss fight we can swap to a
So
specific
they have
one.
intelligence.
Is the forging? Excuse me?
An advantage.
I can defeat you quite easily, can't I? Oh god, how did I miss that? Okay, boss fight, somewhat. Let me finish this guy. Double shot here. How do I want to use this mark? Is his basic attack our best attack? Maybe. For her. Let's go with burning and attacks, and then switch to offensive. He is pretty low. Are any of them weak to... okay, he's weak to thunder, and so is he. But I don't think I can finish you off with this, but I think if I do on you, it will finish you off. Smash the ground. The jumping one. Okay. I think we just... let me apply mark. And then, now that he's marked, we are gonna go for the pierce. Yes. Okay. Just a full... what's the name? Final Fantasy Tactics Agria's Holy Blade. Okay, that is really cool. We got a new weapon. Better damage in exchange for being elemental. Our damage goes up 18 points, but it's an ice one. Well, I don't see why not. And we learn exposing attack. That's good, that's really good. So they can forge, so they have some sort of society. They have intelligence, they have will. Or maybe they don't, because the painters can kind of create, so maybe I should see them more as dolls. And then the painter said, oh, I want the dolls to do this, so the dolls will do that. I kind of want to go back to the start just so I can unlock, so I can do forging. But all 3 weapons we are currently using are already level 3. So maybe not much of a point. We also got decent amount of level ups. Let's put the status 35 life, 20, no, not 20, 18 speed, and another crit rate. I want to keep getting critical. 5, 5, and 4, and 3, so still not able to do the 6. For you, defenseless sound really good, but so does... What other attacks do we have for V2s? This one. This one. Oh god, is this really the best way to do Virtuos? And switches only if the target is burning? Maybe? And then... But then why? Why do we need 2 Virtuos? This one skips Virtuos and then... But what is the payoff? If this is Virtuos, if you are Virtuos, this one is cheaper. Their offensive has a decent amount of payoff, as does defensive. Virtus doesn't have as much. Not sure if I think I'm gonna unlock it, just because I want to see the skill. And then we also unlock this one. And then we can put that on the parry at the start of combat. Okay. We are probably gonna reset her skills at some point, but I don't want to commit to a build before I have all information available. Which ability I'm willing to swap? I think this one. It's really bad for her because I don't think she does a lot of break damage. But yeah. Staggering attack. Okay, that's what she's doing. Okay, break on basic attack. Okay. It's really good. This is really, really good. This is really, really good. This is not actually good, but it only costs 1. And so, for example, for him, this is gonna be a really easy to equip and use. Also for her, I could see pretty much the entire party using this. We can... let's... no, I don't even want to put dodge, because then I need to go and swap around. Okay, let me just organize her skills. First, let me put offensive here. Then Delegate. And finally Spark. On this side, we put Pierce, Swift, and then Guard Up. I kinda wish the UI on the fight would show all 6 skills. But I can see why they really want to keep it very easy for the player to click. So only 3 skills. Make so that the player can also always use all skills at 1 to 2 clicks. We saw this from this, so we came from here. No. No, where did we came from? Oh, I'm lost. Oh, that's great. I'm lost. Okay, that's progress. Let me... Yeah, scared me a little bit. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Did we rest? Yes. So let's go kill the big guy. Is he gonna explode again? Excuse me, sir. You forgot to do a second wall explosion. Maybe the developers did not take in consideration that the player would just turn around. Break it. Oh! It has a mark on his hand. But I wanna use this. Now we are gonna explode the mark on his hand. Get a second mark, that's good. And I think I'm gonna use it to attack because... Okay, that was not a good decision. This was a bad overall decision for me. But that's fine. 300, that's really good. What skills do I want to use with her now as our basic attack? We can go to Swift, but it's only worth if the enemy is burning. I don't think they are burning. No. So for her, I'm gonna go with triple here, then offensive here.
Danger.
Okay, I made a huge mistake. That's my fault. We live with the consequences of their actions. Feel the burn. Did not do that much. She's not stunned anymore. He can do a triple shot into a basic attack. The guy has really low speed. We can just attack him. We made a small mistake. We have a lot of actions and we could attack as much as we wanted. So we should have taken the time to use our AP to heal our characters. You are the final to market once per two on dealing damage. I want that. Let's swap burning attack for that. Yeah. Feels like it's the type of skill I want on everyone. Remove this. Rewarding mark costs 5. Okay. Also really good skill. Especially because shooting can mark, so we could get a... Essentially we get
Well,
extra AP if we shot, but then we lose the mark. Oh, but then we can mark and then attack, and that's extra AP for next turn. Behind the big dude, there was an item. Was this item that we picked that item, or... Yes, it was that item. There's low path and high path. High path has an item. And yeah, that's a dead end with an item. So, correct place. Let's explode. And then shoot in the head. Another one. Sorry if I'm taking a bit too long on this shooting. For her, yeah, the thunder makes this incredibly strong. And he's burning. And then he defeated, so we got an extra 3 attacks, 3 AP. Let's go for burning. She has no use for her AP, so just do a triple into offensive 3. And he has enough burning that he should die, yes. When something dies from burning, who gains the AP?
Interesting.
More Lumina, always good. I wonder if I want to distribute the Lumina or overcharge one character. Putting 20 points in one character, letting him equip a ton of skills, or distribute as necessity arises for us to finish off a build. Okay, that path down feels like it's a tangent. So let me heal myself and go there. Feels like a secret path with a good reward. This is the dead end. Okay, the left path is the way forward. There are some ways to go there with the hook, or we can go down here. Feels like both leads to the same destination. There's a couple of fights here. There's a chest where we need to break 3 seals. That's the first seal, that's the second seal. We can look for the third seal later. What? Is this another jumping puzzle? Let me check. What do we get for doing it? An item.
Nice.
Doesn't look like there's anything else. And this is the way back if we came from the hook. I can also shoot you. Let me just see if I can find the third one. It should be on the left. Is that the third one? No. Okay. I don't think there is really a lot of options. That does not include having to do this fight. So let's get to it. Double shot. Break. We want to focusing on one guy at a time. Does he have a weak point in his body? He took more damage from the mask. And then basic attack. Yeah, her basic attack deals a lot because of the thunder. Does she have a skill that can break? No. How much does it cost to use the shell? 3 AP. Okay, so let's do one attack. And then skills. And then we do guard up. Or do we try to finish him off? Now let's go for guard up. Miss. But it still works. Perfect combo. I press it too early. Smash the ground. Have to jump. And he burns. Combo. Ready. Double parry into a mark. Shell. Character shell is 20 less. Okay. She needs some healing, but I don't think we can afford to do that right now. Ooh, the music is going up. Let me do 2 attacks and then a basic one. I do want to use the overcharge. He has an attack buff this turn because of the basic attack skill. Let's just go for this and then we can do overcharge on the next turn. Even though we buff his basic attack a lot, he still does a lot of damage with his skills. Go for basic attack on her. And that. Now he can do overcharge.
For those who come up.
Boom.
I'm not giving up.
Okay. Let's break the barrier. She's defenseless because she lost a turn. She lost a turn because of the stun. Okay, let's go. I kinda don't want to go to offensive because I don't want to take extra damage, but no, let's just risk it. Smash the ground is a jumpy one. Okay. She can... This is working nice for her. Making me want to swap around. Can I get a second mark? Yes. And then we beat. She's on offensive. When she's on offensive, we want to use Spark. Yes. Yes, yes. You know, I think everything would have killed them, so there wasn't really much point in worrying about it, what action we were gonna take. But it's always useful to get in the rhythm. Where is the third one? Is it there? Oh, re-aim. Yes. And our reward?
Nice.
Ooh! Generally good reward. Nice. Plus we also got... Did we get a Pictus up there? No. If we did, I already equipped it and I'm not even remembering. How is staggering attack? One more. Staggering attack feels like a skill we want on every character. But it does require basic attack, which... Well, we are using quite a decent amount of basic attacks. So that shouldn't be an issue. Now we can continue. Should we... Why does sometimes the UI change to my keyboard? Let's heal her. Yes. Ooh, diary.
Expedition 68. Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived. We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds.
Poetic.
The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us. But it is we who
Did
have
she?
overcome the storm.
If she could do that, she
After
would have
surviving
done
that,
every
crushing
time.
those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
New one. Okay. There was an icon like that, a journey icon
I don't like this.
on the table than the Mel was. I'm just gonna call her Mel. Oh, okay, so yep, that's a fight.
This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Yeah, I agree with I agree with the merde. This is a climbing. Anything else to the left? Another climbing. Let's climb the one on the left first. Oh God. Okay. No, wrong button. This is a recurring hoping it's not just a one and done boss fight. Okay. Let's follow the same strategy as before. I want to stack burn a lot. I want him to have a lot of charge. Because at some point we are gonna have to break him. For her, is there anything we can do with her? Yes, guard.
Take cover.
Okay, I was a bit early on third one, but the partner was the same as last time, which is really good to us. He has a bit less AP that I wanted because we use her to shot. Okay, let's go with powerful. We need to prepare for a break, and we are only gonna break him when we start countering his attacks.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, need a bit of time to get reused to his animation, but yeah, building up a ton of burn and overcharge.
For those who come after.
How much does this do? Okay, most of his bar. So he needs another one of those. Is it worth... I think it's worth to heal him. Is it worth to heal him? I don't think so, actually. I think going... Yeah, let's put fire weakness on him.
Please survive.
Okay, is this gonna break him? No. He's on break status, but he's not broken. I want to give him AP. And then, even though
It's weak.
it should break him down. Okay, he's broken. And now we don't have AP for Sparkle. And we are not gonna be able to swap stances, so we are gonna lose it. Let's keep the fire vulnerability. Yeah, don't do a ton of fire damage. No. He's now weak to fire, so we should burn him. For you, none of our skills. Actually, no. I was thinking of using Mark, but that's not gonna be that useful. Because Mel is not gonna be able to do a lot of damage this turn. Because she doesn't have the AP for it. Yeah, he never attacked her, so she did not build up her AP.
Danger.
Too early. That's fine. He is reasonably weak, and we are going to stack burning him on him twice. What is the defenseless on him? Just so that her attack can do more. And now the burning. Yep, okay. The fact that he doesn't have a new animation is really good for us. On the other hand, it's a little disappointing. We don't have another healing stack. Okay, now we can go to the right. Okay. Oh. That is clearly the way forward. So let's go here. Is there? No. Let's walk slowly, just okay. Can I go under you? Go around you? I can probably shoot you. Okay, you don't care about shooting. Do I want to try? Just to see what happens? Yes. Yes, I do. He is a boss.
Storm's coming.
Okay. Is he weak to thunder? Yes. Is he weak to fire? No. Well, he burns. And if he burns, he dies. Let's go for powerful. Because I do think he's gonna die on the first hit we take. I wish she was faster. It's Gustav. Okay. I'm not sure what's the timing on that attack. Okay, Gustav! I cannot revive him. He is inside the monster. Okay. Did not expect that. Burning him.
On me. I'm ready.
Okay. Exhaust. Oh god. That is cool. And what the fuck do we do then? Nothing, I guess. She can still use a skill. And I guess that's the best thing we can do because that's the rest of our energy. 4 hits combo. Okay. 1 hit. 2 hit. 3 hit. 4 hit. Okay, so there is a bit of a slow on this first one, but the second, third, and fourth are pretty quickly succession. There isn't really much point in trying to restore our life. We are going to lose. So let's just keep going and see how much information we can learn.
Let the ink flow.
Burning him.
I'm ready.
800 miasma.
I'm ready.
Ah, so close. She needs AP. She needs a lot of AP. We are kind of unlucky where we are not doing good dodges with her. So she's not restoring. Crushing combo. Okay, it's 5-6 hits. Okay, that's a difficult one to deal with. Revive her.
I won't waste this.
Miasma, that one is somewhat easy. He says as he missed one. Nice. How interesting. The target is burning. 200 damage. 3 hit combo. Okay. Yeah, we want to keep Virtuoso. Oh god. Maybe Virtuoso is a better build than... Oh yeah, I didn't check. Does he have a weak spot? And now he's marked. So now Percy will do a lot. Yeah.
Okay,
My mistake?
on me. Let's dance.
She did 3,000 damage. That is so much damage. And now we need to go back to Spark. No, he's defensive. We want him to be burning. Yeah, but that's going to be a bad idea. Maybe. Does she have fire shot? No, I don't think so. I think I can revive. We lose distance, but that's fine. Getting in burning is more important. And now we can go back to before. Can go for a second burning, just so it stays for more turns.
Ready to evade.
3 hit. Hit the punching one. Burning. But he's burning and she's on Victor's, so let's see if we can get a mark. One. No mark this time. But that's fine. Still, yeah. The mark does a lot of damage here. 1,
Ready to parry.
2, and now we are on defensive. So the parry is phenomenal.
Time to hit big.
Okay, let me see if I... Okay, he's already burning, so... Let me go for the Swift Strike. If she can survive this one... Beautifully done. Counter, he is low. Now all we need is a mark. He is now marked, so the Pierce should do enough to kill him. Okay, this was a fun fight. And I'm surprised we were able to do it with just 2. Okay. Increase counter attack. Oh, I want this. Oh, that is incredible for me. I can see someone not enjoying using that. But for me, where is... I think... Who has staggering attack? She has staggering attack. So let's unequip that and put this new skill. Okay. For him, remove this. Put staggering attack. For her, put staggering attack, and for her, put staggering attack. I want staggering attack on everyone. Did we get a new weapon? Oh, we did. When did we get this? We lose 6 points of damage, but we go to neutral. Not worth it. It does look much cooler. Did we get a new weapon for anyone else? No. Okay. Why is this skill marked? Not sure. All right. Oh, this was the reward. I was not paying attention. Borgling flesh. This flesh. Wait, what was that? Go back there. Go back there. The flesh of this Nevron still feels alive. And also I need to give this back to that guy. We are also getting new luminous. Always good. How much does this new skill cost? Augmented counter. I do want this on everyone. 3 points for 25%. Okay. And yeah, Virtuos is maybe much better than 200% damage. We cannot ignore that. That plus Mark. Does she have a better skill that we can use with that? Does any of the extreme ones? Yeah, this one deals high single damage. If Virtuoso costs less and increase damage to market. Okay, this Switch to Virtuos. If okay, this one you can keep on it and it's break. I didn't think it was that good, but now. But this one is probably okay. We want this, and I do want this Momentum Strike. I think going for Virtuoso build may be better than a Fire build. It does remove a bit of our parry-wide build and synergy for single character synergy, which is not ideal. But she was doing 3000 damage, I don't care. Okay. I also... Yeah, I think I want to learn this. Not only because we can keep Virtuos, but she needs a... Giving her an option to break is going to be really good. So we want to keep these two. We want to keep guard up in this one. And so 2 of these. Maybe Spark and Delegate? We do lose offensive. But... having a way for her to apply burn and having a way to give weakness to burn is also good. Ah, I want more skill slots. What am I willing to trade for giving her the option to break? Ah, this is the only way we have to do defenseless yet. But defenseless doesn't do as much damage as the other stuff. It does cost 6. Okay, so new zone. We can go to the left, middle, and right. This is a big city. What is that? Let's skip to the right first. Okay. And right give us another flag. And what appears to be the correct path. Which means we now go back. I'm not skipping this entire zone. Look at this place. Can we see inside? Kind of like a painting.
This building has a certain melancholy beauty. A lone outpost of humanity nestled amongst the corals. A sailor lost at sea.
Our resident cynic is now a poet.
Wouldn't expect a Cartesian engineer to understand beauty.
Okay, up there is one thing too. And left here. Let me check left. Sorry, just admiring the overall design of the zone, of the structures and everything else. Nothing here. Just a big guy. And there is a path there. So let me defeat you real quickly. And we can go. First, break the shields. Break this guy's face. And do a little bit of damage on this one. Alright. Do some shooting on this guy. Build fire on this one. If I want to immediately go into Swift Strike, costs 1. So we can do one shot. Actually I think, yeah, killing a guy is more important. Burns, perform a combo, the 2 hit. Not worth it. That was my fault. You can go for a basic attack. You can go for a double shot into a basic attack. She has nothing. And now we can go for the switch. Shooting. Attack. And then this should give him enough. Yeah, even if he didn't die, the amount he would get from the burning should have been enough. This is where we jump it from. This is an invisible wall. We cannot enter that. Okay. We jump. I can climb down. Or I can go forward. And the reward
An advantage.
is something I'm pretty much not sure I'm gonna be using. Okay, so we can continue going this way. So let me climb down first. Purple light. Let me go here. Just to make sure there is nothing else here. I don't see anything. My controller is vibrating, but isn't this the way we came from? What's the point? Can I break this? Can I break this vase? Is this to go back? Can we not? Okay, we cannot square from. We cannot hook on there. Wait, go back there. No, just drop down. There's a different hook on the right. We probably have to go from. Okay, so that's probably. This minigame goes until there and then you come back there. Okay. Well, let's keep going here. Since this did not feel like the correct way forward as much as the right path. Okay. Ooh, special boss fight. I'm gonna talk to you in a second, good sir. Give me just a second.
Perfect.
Plus 3 AP for breaking, I think that's what I read. Okay, let me swap the rewarding mask for this new one. But I do want the rewarding mask. But I don't think I have much. Well, we do have options. Let's put the rewarding back, and she has stuff she doesn't need to use, like the SOS. So let's put on her. Okay, he was way closer than I thought. I did not feel like he was gonna follow us here. Trumpet concert. Okay, the third one came way faster than I thought. But we still were able to defend the field. Let's start with guard up. Just to make sure we are gonna survive. For him, let's not use our normal strategy. Let's go with burning. Not burning, with overcharge. Because I want to probably break this guy at some point. And yeah, let's start burning so she can swap. Okay, same thing. 1, 2, 3. The second one, like, what? What? Oh, the two come after the attack. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky motherfucker.
You can't leave us yet.
Concert. 1, 2, 3. The third one goes down fast.
Good.
Good. Let's go for a spark. And then she does not have enough to revive, so let's go for more fire.
Careful, my
3. Ignore. trick shot. Okay. We can get the timing down. Not sure how many tries it will take, but it's nice to finally die to a fight. And oh, we are pretty much in front of him. Oh, that's a boss fight we can absolutely win. We can, if we are this close, I can practice it. Too early. Why did she go down to 1? Okay, start with guard up. Starts with Lumiere Assault. And starts with Immunization. Basically our go-to combo.
Danger!
I still can get the timing of the third one. Okay. Now that she is on fence and he is burning, we can go to Swift Strike. In the next turn we can try to mark him and go for a strong one. Let's go powerful. For her, can she put mark? No. And we are going to really want... Let's keep in the fire, because she gets critical, so I want the fire to be... Ah, so close! Oh, we would get such a good turn. Let me cast Revive.
I'm better.
Feel the burn.
Get ready.
Shot. I keep thinking that he's gonna go down into a second hit. It's my fault. I'm making huge mistakes without any reason.
Careful, my hand.
Still too late. It's a difficult timing. Let's keep reviving the glory.
I won't.
Because more than anything, it's about practicing. Ah, it's so close the timing. If we overcharge here,
Come on.
okay, about 30%, maybe 35, and boom, big jump. Another trick shot. All right. We're getting the timing down. We're getting the timing down. Do we have revive? Yes. Of the two of them, she has the most potential. There we go. I need him to burn. Mark, burn. Okay, that's what we wanted. Now that he is burning. Go to Swift. The next turn we try to get a mark for
those who come off.
a big hit. And now he's also broken.
Not looking good.
Give me mark. Mark. Beautiful. He doesn't have everything, but this is still a gigantic piece of damage. There we go. After you get the time, it is so interesting how if you can get the timing down. I just realized as I was looking at the boss, it's like, is his face a weak point? I did not realize that before. That was dumb of me. Level 4. Free aim shots deal damage to additional random target, so her attacks do double. A lot more damage, but we lose the thunder, which is decent right now. But that's also fine. 50% increase free aim. Generate a random stain on free. Okay, that one is incredible. That final one is incredible. I could see me using this just because of that final one. We also got a new... oh, it's because we saved the fight before... yeah. The checkpoint ended up saving before we changed the equipment. Okay. We can go back now. We still have a heal. Yes. Let's spend it. And now we are back the big zone. Let's finish exploring the left path. So let's continue this way. There is a purple there. Let's be honest, it's probably something to upgrade weapons, so we are not really gonna use it. Oh, he's marked. I wanna keep that. So let's just basic attack. And let's test it. It does not spend the mark. But it does. Okay. This one. The reason for that is because she can probably finish off. Yeah. And do. Okay. Everything's gonna die now. After you start getting the build, everything dies quite easily, which is also good. You should have difficulty with the fights when you get to a zone, but after you kill 5, 6, you should not be having issues.
Great.
Ooh! Easy guy. Let me break her shield first, then explode. Then... oh, that's the mark. There you go. Did I not? Oh, there was another Balloonga. Let me fix that. Yeah, her mark, her skill to do double shot helps a lot. But it's ideally better be used with whoever has the plus 50% free aim damage. Which I don't think anyone is actually no, I think Mel is using it. There you go. And you can finish it off yourself. Which does make her shot a little bit worse, because we don't get the extra passive, but since we're gonna kill in one turn, we get the fuck. Oh, the counter. That's good. I like how the systems kinda incentivize me to constantly be swapping what we have equipped, because we always want to use the new one. There is no reason not to learn the new ability. Okay, seems to be pretty easy. I'll leave the mark there, so we can finish him off the base attack. Don't even need to worry about it. This one? Yeah, she doesn't do as much damage now. Finish this guy. He has burning, but I don't think he's gonna die. Let me try to finish this one. Let me recover some AP and we can finish it. Nice. Nice and easy. There is a square somewhere here. Why is my controller vibrating? There you go. There is an item there.
Interesting.
After free aim, basic attack increased by 50% for 1 turn. Also good. Let me put this on top of... I think augmented counter, yes. She loses crit augmented counter, but... Counter, or I think I'm gonna go with this one actually. Yeah, for him, he has 2 points. I don't want to equip anything, so I'm just gonna put that energy. Same with her, don't want to equip anything. Does everyone has critical burn? Yes. I always want to make sure everyone has critical burn. Okay, that's just a free fall. And this is probably the back to the flag. So we fully check left, we fully check middle, so let's proceed with the story on the right. You can save at the flag. And now... Oh, we did get a level up. Thank you. Let's put this here, just to hurry up. Oh, she has another point. I think they are now... Yeah, okay, they are now equal in level. And also, we learned this one. I want to learn this one here, so let's focus on these 2. And for her, I still want to focus on revitalization. That being said, I also think I need to rethink her build. But we can worry about that later. For now, we are not having a lot of issues. So I guess our build is good enough. Well, we are gonna see because this is a boss fight. Boss fight. Oh, I pretty much have not touched my water today. Flower. So, who wrote the message in the tree? Aww. Okay, game, you do not need... Subtlety is for the weak. Who needs the player to realize that the flower symbolizes Sophia? Let's just put her there. We are not cowards.
It only attacked when...
Oh, he's protecting the flower. Goblin. Full shield. He jumps. It is a jumping one? No. Okay, triple. Okay, so first, let's break that down. It is burning, but I prefer to start with Wardo. For her... Oh, that's a music. Okay, that was worth it. Yeah, because when they are marked, she gains extra burning stacks. He has a new skill. High damage can break if broken, fully charge ourselves. for now, do you want Lumiere Assault to start building charges, or do I want to cast power? I think Lumiere Assault first. He resists the ice.
Ready to evade.
Melee combo. Okay, just 2 hits. Pretty straightforward. She did not. She doesn't have AP for anything. So, do we heal her AP? I think so. We lose their stance, but that's fine. I got a mark. One more shot. Yes. So go for a second emulation. Now a lot of charges. And now we go for a powerful. Grows flowers.
Spill some ink.
Okay. Let's go with the blue one. No, let's go with a red one. Blue. Let's not waste. It is burning. So let's go with Swift. Let's start preparing for her big attack next turn. She's out of AP. So I think I'm gonna give AP for her because let's break one more, because I really want to be able to do too early. Okay, absorb the flower power. And he gets a barrier. Okay. Burn. Alright. If we can defend the jump, we are talking about full parry. Should we? No, let's go for Pierre. Alright, that's half of his life. He can break next turn, yes. So, do I want to put more fire? No, I think I want to conserve the AP. Because now he's gonna break him.
For those who come off.
Boom. He's broken. He's burning. He's stunned. We have a full turn. Let's see if we can mark him. We can. Yes, we can. Highly can break. Is that? I think I'm gonna go with this one just to put fire weakness on him. And then one. Alright, that was perfect. Somehow forgot there was a second one. Okay, we are in a situation. I'm gonna put mark on him. Where if he. Okay, he spent the turn here. Okay, we kill him this turn. Our strongest skill with her is the Pierre, because we don't need to be on Virtuos, but we don't have the 200 extra damage. But should still do a lot of damage. Do another one. We did not get the mark, but that's fine. There we go. One shot. I wish I had parried the jumping attack better, but that's fine.
Wait! It seems peaceful, as long as we don't touch the flowers.
Yeah, let's not get too sentimental. It's still a painter's creation.
It's the second or third time the Mel tried to interact with the things. Mael.
It felt familiar somehow.
What
Gustav, we won't understand what's going on if we kill everything that
when the
moves.
paintress killed the
Look, a red
monsters,
tree.
she doesn't
The
actually
Jesper
kill the
village must be
people.
ahead.
When the paintress kill the people, she doesn't kill the people. She
You
transport
know
them to
what
this
Neverons are capable
place and
She'll be
transform them in
fine.
Nevros. So every single enemy in this planet is actually a person.
She'll
Not
be
the
fine.
expedition member. I think it's just the people from there. I don't think that monster was Sophie, but I think it's probably related. Upgrade to, oh, upgrade up to level 9, also good. And a few level 3s. Okay, let's go. I think this is the way back. I want to go the way back. Or is this the way forward? This is the way forward. Okay, let's finish examining this place a bit. What are we gonna do today? We only have 30 more minutes. I don't want to keep going for much longer. I can go for much. I can go. I can keep going. I still have some energy left. But I don't want to create a habit of breaking the rules that I established to myself. We can wait until we are in the camp to put these points. We are also gonna need to... Okay, so first thing. 2 things for you to do in the world map. Explore the camp and go back to the first zone to deliver the flame to the Nevron we encountered. The one that wanted the flame. I think I did most of the zone. Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. You're just gonna throw that on us? Was that... what the fuck? Did something blink? Probably some graphic error. Okay, we are on camp.
Still too far.
Yep. That's a nice callback.
Being out here isn't what I expected.
What did you expect?
As expected. Hey. You okay?
Death out here is not like death in Lumiere, is it?
It's gore
I thought I was used to
and
losing
brutal.
people.
Mild.
I've have a foster child, right?
I feel bad for not being
Not
good
like
at
that.
pronouncing her name.
On the beach,
Mild.
that man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Nevrons we were prepared for, but not. And now
But
we've
random
finally found
overpowered
the
man who
survivors.
kills everyone.
You know, that's the insidious thing about the Gommage. It's predictable, almost gentle. It makes Lumiere complacent and accepting, but the Gommage is equally violent than death. Death is just as final.
I've been having nightmares.
Yeah, me too. Look, if death approaches, I want you to run.
Is that what we're gonna
No,
call
no,
the
no,
old man?
promise me. Run. Especially if we meet the
Yeah.
man from the beach. We can't face him. You see him, you run.
Run
I
towards
think you
him?
do the same.
Oh, I'm running as soon as I see a strand of white hair, trust me. You won't even see me, I'm running so fast.
Oh, please, you're an old man. I can outrun you any day.
Yeah, right. There was a time when 30 was young, you know?
Sure.
I like the interactions. Oh, the dude. Okay. Who the fuck are you? Okay. Okay, that's
Surprised to find you here. I
not
hope we
really.
can
He's the
trust him.
blacksmith.
Well, at least we can upgrade our pictos.
The curator offers you his service. Upgrade upon upgrade expedition resources. Expedition resources. The curator can increase Lumina points for each character and improve tints by increasing their potency. Adding a Lumina point to a character costs 1 color of Lumina. There is no limit on the amount of Lumina points that a character can have. Upgrade tints require special items. Each tint requires a different item. Improving tints increase their effect. Each tint can be improved twice. So we got the first improvement for HP. And we have some Lumina points, but I don't think I'm gonna use them for now. First, I want to be sure that... I kinda want to see how much we healed now. Also, we have a level 9. If we were divide equally, it would be what? 27 by 3, that's 90 points for each. 90 points for each is a lot. And I do think that the game is balanced around the idea that I will be using those points now. Maybe I should upgrade weapons. Upgrade weapons, the list of available, blah blah blah. Okay. Attack power, passive effects cannot be learned as Lumina, only active weapons can some attributes. The creator upgrade your weapons with chroma catalysis. Upgrade your weapon, increase the attack, attribute scaling, new passives. Okay. How much does it cost? 2, 1. So if I want to have this a level 3, okay. Level 3, 109. That's our best weapon as far as damage is concerned. So let's do it. 150, that's a lot of damage. But we don't need it right now. 93, and her currently is 81, so that's upgrade. She has a 117. She can upgrade that for 160. Or 80, 109. Even then, that is still better. But if we can get these to level 4... Oh, that would be... yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Because we use Emanation so many times that it has to be... For us, right now, it's too big of an improvement for our overall party to not grab it. Okay. For him, this one is now our best one, and for her, this one is now her best one. We also should... the thing about using the Luminous is that I'm not sure if this party is our final party. Is the game going to be these 3 characters from the start to the end, or are we gonna get a new character? Will at some point a character die? I'm not sure. If I'm not equipping a specific skill, I don't see a point of using this. I feel like I want to have a more firm grasp on our builds before I want to tackle that. But I am nerfing myself by doing that. But I am I'm not saying I'm breathing, but I'm not struggling on boss fights. Our attack power is truly low, but it does compensate for good speed and good critical rate. I think nothing. Yeah, I want to learn this skill. So I'm gonna hold on that. Anything else I wanna do today? Yes. How do I leave camp? Let me just talk to them
Told you
first.
Gestrels were real.
You did not.
Well,
Gastro are here.
Gestrels survive.
I'm not sure.
I can't wait.
So before check on the others. Okay, there are some optional cutscenes. Probably more character building. I like this type of stuff, so we're probably gonna do it whenever we have the
Been a long time
chance.
since I've seen you play.
If you hear a weird noise
Gestral village.
as I'm talking, it's probably me
I still
just
can't believe
moving. I
this.
can't stand still. I'm enjoying myself.
What other fairy tales are real?
This is ultimately a war of information. There's still too much we don't understand. Where the paintress comes from? Why she does what she does? Who is she? 70 years and we still barely know anything.
I
And the man on the
still
beach.
can't believe the first expeditions
Too
did
many
not
unknowns.
create a base.
But if we take down the paintress, at least that gives future generations a chance to unravel the mystery.
But we don't know how strong the other expeditions was. We don't know how
He
much
seemed better than before.
of our powers depending on the invention that
together.
Gustav made.
Shock's worn off. A bit. We can't bring anyone back. But I thought we can keep their spirit alive by pushing forward.
I genuinely
It's just
think
three of us
that the best thing you guys could do, generally,
Tradition hasn't changed.
is establishing a base and then leaving as much information as you can for the next expedition
Tomorrow comes.
with the new machine you created. Ah. I don't know, it's kinda, it's that thing, do we focusing on trying to complete the mission,
well,
or do we focusing on preparing the place for the next mission? Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. He spent some time writing in his journal. He writes about how the army they created for him was incredibly useful against water-type Nevrons. Yeah, because of the thunder effect. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
For those who come after. And now we go to sleep. Go back to the first zone, deliver the item, and I think that's going to be the end of today's stream. Yeah. Okay, so first thing, we need to find some way to go
Did Noko
back.
tell you anything more about the village, other than red trees everywhere?
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
How do we go back? Is there... No, that's camp. Can we fast travel to... No, we cannot fast travel from here. There probably... Because there is fast travel inside each zone, there is probably some sort of fast travel in the world map. Is this... No. Is there no fast travel? I'm surprised. I guess we can just walk back. That's probably where we need to go. Yes. Let me go to the left a bit. Oh, now we have a pointer for north. There is some enemies there. There is a new zone here. Small Bergen. Oh, those guys have a purple point. I want the purple point. I should not be getting distracted like this. First strike. Break this. Break his face. Oh, he has more life than before. Break his face. Then basic attack this. Oh, we are not doing as much damage as I thought we were. 1, 2, 3. One. And then attack. There you go. Now only her. And we're gonna go with... Oh, we took away the defenseless one. Okay. Can we get a mark? No.
Take cover.
That was my fault. Let's go for our fire skill, which now only costs 1. Oh, isn't that beautiful to me? Okay. Oh, Lostran got upgraded.
Well, that will help.
I am so confusing in how these random upgrades work. Okay, I think if we can keep going this way, it's still not gonna be a way back. I think the way back has to be on the beach. Oh, is this a shop? Hello, hello, my good sir. You sell music, haircuts. Find a missing expeditioner to unlock this item. Okay. I'm not gonna spend the money on cosmetic yet. Feels like a more of an endgame kind of way to burn money. This is the way forward. Let me go a bit more straight there to see if there is a way for us to cross the river. Let me just beat this guy up before they come attacking me from behind. Boom. And the mask is a weak part, so let's go for the mask. Alright. Mark. She can shoot 3 times now. Did I unequip the AoE one? Maybe I did, I did not even realize. So what's her basic first attack now? I guess a Sparkle or Swift Strike? Guard Up is also not a bad basic attack. I think Spark actually.
Get ready.
When he started attacking, the first thing in my mind was, wait, what is his attack again? When was the last time I saw him doing an attack? But thankfully I can still improvise somewhat.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, with this skill, this weapon, she can pretty much use emulation every turn because of the 1 point she got. And another weapon level up. Better damage. And now her attacks have a nice passive on top. So, pretty straight upgrade. Okay, so on the left side there was a dungeon, an extra dungeon for us to check. On the right side there is a dungeon here for us to check. Did we check this one? I don't... No, that's the red one we found from here. Can we even open this? Feels like it's type of... You're gonna click and it says it's locked. Yeah, you can't even click it. But that's not what we want to check. We want to check this one to see if it'll let us reach the sea. We probably have to do it. No, this is not the one we want. This is the third one. Okay, so I will probably... I'm gonna start... What is this? I thought I should get to Sastro sometime. You seem pretty lost to me. I need to get to South, but it's oh, you can sign up for camp. See you back at the temple. I will call for Sastro in the meantime. I nearly did not see the dude. And when I saw it, I thought he was going to be like an item that we click and that opens a door or something. Okay, I'm not seeing a way to go back, so let's go through the big dungeon. For tomorrow, I think I'm gonna start tomorrow doing some extra content. Doing this dungeon that we skip and these two side dungeons that are here. Yeah, so let's go back to the start. We can deliver the item and then we can stop in front of the red dungeon. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. And I'm gonna try to be somewhat quickly. So we can finish on time. Sorry, sometimes I just get distracted admiring the game. I don't mind graphics, as you should notice by the fact that 90% of my channel is really old games. But I still appreciate some good graphics. That's the way forward. So that's the way back. Do you... No, the Lumina does not recharge it. Okay. I think this is the correct path. If we are trying to come back to the entrance. I could swear there was a flag before that one. And I find it difficult to think that I skipped the interacting with a flag. I would not have done that. I'm gonna skip the fight. I don't think there is any need. Before I do that, is there any skill for me to learn? No. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. I could use these guys as fodder to quickly... No, this is that door. That end. To quickly learn a few skills. But I'm in no hurry. Saving progress. Alright, we are back to the entrance. Was there really no flag here? Huh. I guess there was no flag. Alright. After winning 4 battles, the Pico passive effect will equip, and it does not said what level of or what type of battles, so any battle should be enough. That's the wrong button again. So I don't think I can explore to the left because the way is blocked by those rocks. And then there was another place to the right. Yes, that's the dungeon. We are gonna want to explore it tomorrow. If it still says dangerous, yes. So let's do the other two dungeons first, and then we do this one. What level are we? 12. When we came here the first time, I think we were like 5 or 6. It does not have a multicolor system like red and yellow, or there is a multicolor system to indicate danger, but it's so dangerous that even though we more than double our level, we are still not close to the required level. Two possible options. So let's do the 2 dungeons in the second part of the map first. Fast travel to Abandoned Expedition Camp. I think, yes. Hello? Gone are the days when I wander in darkness. Soon I shall shine. Light it, help me shine, make me complete. Oh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lend me, mistress, for the future shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will you please? Will you please, mistress? Capture light. My light, I caught on a glimpse. What was that about? I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asked of me. Shine, I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light?
Oh, that's how...
Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
Oh, mistress, I see now the path I must follow. Well, good luck with that. I'm not gonna attack him. The fuck, game? No, he gave me a healing tint. We now have 2 healing items. Something I was confused about how we did not have that before. I guess we can come back here when we are done. Oh, I don't want to. Especially now that I have this theory that the guys are humans that were changing to monsters by the painters. On the other hand, that's a very common cliche storyline. The group must defeat the new mysterious monsters, and then at the end of the story we find out that the monsters were actually people. That is not a new story type. Should we try? No, we should not. Let's do the other 2 paths, then we come back and do that one. Yes, that's what we are gonna do. And then after we are done with the 3 of them, we can progress on the story. So let me put my character on the other side of this place. Flying waters. Just need to get to the house. Alright, the right path is here. No, it's... Yes? No, yes. No, yes. Yes. Okay, and then we ignore the guy that's gonna show up in front of us. There is so much interesting architecture in this game. I kind of wish I was playing a bit slower so I could appreciate a bit more. But on the other hand, I kind of want to just keep going, you know. The game is fun. If I was not streaming, I would probably have spent a few more hours playing this, and then the weekend I would just... Oh man, the weekend would be nothing but this. Okay. This is the end. We cross the boss fight. The rose is still there. Good on the game. A lot of times I see arenas like that and then you come back and the special item is not there anymore because they didn't bother to render it. You would think that that would not be a situation you would encounter, but it's actually quite frequently where I see that. Let's start with the right one. So let me get there. Running. And that's what we are going to be doing at the start of tomorrow's stream. So let me go to camp, just to force the game to autosave. There you go. Also, where is the dude we found? We found a guy and told him to wait for us in the camp. Excuse me, sir, did you see a random lost kid? Are we gonna keep finding people and eventually the camp is going to be this gigantic Suikoden like base full of people? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Sastro. Are you the one who was supposed to watch over the lost Gastro kid? Isn't it obvious? You have done a poor job. Such disrespect. Can't you see I'm sad? I'm sorry. Wait, you're expeditioners. Perfect. You like killing stuff, exploring the world, and then dying? Yeah, that's our... Yeah. I need your help. You heard of the lost Gastrolls, the Gastrolls who disappear after the fracture? The ones that searchers are searching for? Well, the searchers find one, I watch over them until someone from the village comes and pick them up. 9 of these imps have run away from me. Well, you brought one back. They could be anywhere. I really want to become a searcher, but they never let me one if I lose more Gastrolls than I find. If you see them, tell them to come back here, they will listen to you, they like humor. Sorry, yeah, 3 hours is my limit. For every Gastroll you find, I will reward you the most precious of treasures. Is it the treasure gratitude? What? No, who would trick someone like that? I'll help you then. Thanks, brave people. Here, take this what I already own you. A new outfit. His most... Oh yeah, we did get the short hair. No. And... no. This was the reward for the mime, right? Yes. Okay. You found one of the 9. What are the odds that... We found on the all the overworld, so maybe they are all in the overworld? That's... maybe. Okay, let's go to sleep, which will force the game to save. And then we can say our goodbyes. Yourself against charge when dealing damage with a SQ, but it's also... okay. So, let me lower the volume of the game a bit. So, thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch more of my content, I try to be live on Twitch every day. You can click on my profile to see my schedule. It shows you the time where I stream. Already fix it to your time zone, so you don't have to do any math. And if you want to watch some of my old streams, I try to upload them to my YouTube channel. You can see a link in my Twitch channel, and, well, you are on YouTube if you're watching this. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye!